Most people order off the regular menu, but there's always a secret menu. Let me ask you something. You've probably heard the same 10 credit cards recommended over and over again. The Chase Sapphire Preferred, the AMEX Gold, maybe the Venture X if whoever's talking is feeling adventurous. And look, those are solid cards, genuinely good products. But they are not the whole story. There is an entire tier of credit cards that the banks don't aggressively advertise, that the big affiliate review sites have little incentive to push, and that most everyday people have simply never heard of. Cards that are quietly delivering more rewards, more perks, and more value to the people who know where to look. Today on Credit Cypher, we're cracking open 5 of them. 5 secret credit cards for 2026, 1 for the luxury traveler, 1 for small business owners, 1 for straight cash back, 1 for foodies and lifestyle spenders, and 1 that could genuinely change how you think about building wealth through everyday purchases. 5 cards, decoded. Stay through the end. Because card number 1 is the one most people have never even considered, and it might be the most powerful card on this list. Let's get into it. Starting us off with a card that lives in luxury travel territory but flies completely under the radar compared to the Chase and Amex flagships, the US Bank Altitude Reserve Visa Infinite. Here's the headline perk, and I want you to really hear this. 3 points per dollar on every mobile wallet purchase. No categories, no caps, no quarterly activation. Every time you tap your phone to pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, that's 3 times. In 2026, mobile payments are the default for most people. That means nearly your entire daily spend is earning at a premium rate most travel cards, reserved only for flights booked through their portal. But it doesn't stop there. The card comes with a $325 annual travel credit that's broader than almost any competitor. It counts ride shares, hotels, and transit. If you're using Uber twice a week, that credit is effectively gone before spring. So why is it a secret? US Bank doesn't run ads. They don't have a massive influencer program. Most review sites bury this card because there's less commission in promoting it. The people who have it found it through research, exactly like this video. How to get it? You'll want a 750 plus credit score. US Bank strongly favors existing customers, so if you open a checking or savings account with them first, your approval odds rise significantly. Annual fee is $400. Best for frequent travelers who pay with their phone for everything and want a card that rewards that habit without asking them to think about it. Card number 4 is for the entrepreneurs, the freelancers, the side hustlers. Anyone running a business and leaving serious money on the table with a generic business card. Meet the Chase Inc. Business Premier. Most people know the Inc. Cash or the Inc. Preferred. The Premier is the one they don't talk about as much. And the reason is interesting. It's a pay-in-full card, meaning Chase expects you to clear the balance each month. For high-revenue businesses, that's actually a feature, not a limitation. It forces discipline, and it unlocks the card's real weapon. 2.5% cash back on purchases over $5,000. Automatically. No category requirements. Think about what that means for a business that regularly processes large invoices, vendor payments, or bulk supply orders. At $10,000 a month in large purchases, you're generating $250 in cashback every month from transactions most cards would treat the exact same as buying a coffee. You also get 5% back on travel booked through Chase Travel, and the card carries a $195 annual fee, which most active businesses recoup in the first month. Why is it a secret? Chase markets the Inc. Preferred to business owners almost exclusively. The Premier gets quiet promotion. You won't find it on a banner ad. How to get it? You need a legitimate business. Even a sole proprietorship counts. Apply with your EIN or SSN. Credit score of 720 or above is recommended. Chase will verify revenue, so be straightforward on your application. Best for business owners with high monthly spend who want a card that scales its rewards with the size of the purchase. Halfway through the list, and this one is for the person who does not want to think about points, partners, transfer ratios, or redemption windows. You want cash. Back. Period. The Alliant Cashback Visa Signature gives you 2.5% cash back on all purchases. Flat. No categories. no rotating quarters, no caps under $10,000 per billing cycle. For context, the gold standard for flat rate cashback has long been 2%. Cards that push past that almost always attach strings, spending minimums, specific categories, foreign transaction fees, or punishing annual fees. Alliant's version costs $99 a year, waived in the first year, and breaks even against a 2% card the moment your annual spend crosses around $20,000. The average American household spends more than that. You're likely in the money from year one. So what's the catch? And why is it a secret? It's a credit union card. Most people assume that means clunky interfaces and limited service. Alliant flips that assumption entirely. Modern app, responsive customer service, clean rewards, dashboard. The catch is that you have to join Alliant Credit Union. And here's the thing. Anyone can join by making a $5 donation to a partner nonprofit. That's it. $5.30 of your time. How to get it? Join Alliant online, open a checking or savings account, then apply for the card. You'll want a 700+ credit score and a clean recent credit history. No hard inquiries in the past 6 months helps. Best for anyone optimizing for pure cashback who's tired of playing the category game. Card number 2 is for the people whose real-life spending, restaurants, groceries, hotels, gas, doesn't fit neatly into one category. You're not a business traveler. You're not chasing elite status. You're just living your life, and you want a card that rewards all of it without making you choose. The Citi Strata Premier earns 3 times on restaurants, 3 times on groceries, 3 times on gas and EV charging, 3 times on hotels and flights, 1x on everything else. That is an almost absurdly broad 3 times earning structure for a card with a $95 annual fee. Most cards that offer 3 times dining cap it there. Most cards that offer 3 times groceries exclude warehouse stores or ad caps. Strata just does all of it. But here's the layer that makes it a secret card and not just a good card. Citi thank you points, the currency this card earns, can be transferred to airline and hotel partners including Turkish Airlines Miles and Smiles, which is one of the most valuable frequent flyer currencies on the planet for business and first-class redemptions. Your grocery runs are funding business class. That's the arbitrage. Why is it a secret? Citi markets this card almost exclusively as a balance transfer vehicle. The rewards angle is criminally underemphasized. How to get it? 680+ credit score, no existing Citi card opened in the last 24 months for best bonus eligibility. Straightforward online application, often instant decision. Best for everyday lifestyle spenders who want premium travel redemptions without overhauling how they live. And here we are, card number 1. The one I promised you would make you rethink what a credit card can actually do. The Robinhood Gold Card. I know what some of you are thinking. Robinhood? The investing app? Yes. And I need you to set whatever feelings you have about that brand aside for 60 seconds. Because the product they built is genuinely unlike anything else in the consumer credit card market. Flat 3% cashback on all purchases. Every category. No annual spending threshold. No caps. 3%. That alone would make it worth discussing. But here is what separates this card from everything else on this list. From almost everything else in the market, full stop. Your cashback is deposited directly into your Robinhood brokerage account, where it can be set to auto-invest into whatever portfolio you choose. Index funds, ETFs, individual stocks. Your everyday spending is automatically building your investment portfolio. Every grocery trip, every gas station fill-up, every subscription charge, compounding. Over 10 years on $4,000 a month in spend, assuming modest market returns, the difference between letting cashback sit in a drawer versus auto-investing it is measured in tens of thousands of dollars. This card turns a passive habit into an active wealth-building tool. Why is it a secret? The brand polarizes people. The finance media focuses on the drama. The card gets lost in the noise. The people who look past that are quietly winning. How to get it? You need a Robinhood Gold subscription at $5 a month, which also gets you 4% APY on uninvested cash and premium research tools. so the sub pays for itself. Apply from within the app. There's a waitlist. Join it early. Credit score of 700 plus preferred. Best for long-term thinkers who want their credit card to do double duty. Rewards and wealth building in one tab. All right, let's decode the full lineup one more time. The luxury travel card. US Bank Altitude Reserve. Best for mobile wallet spenders chasing premium travel perks. The small business hack. Chase Inc. Business Premier. Best for high-spend business owners who want rewards that scale. The hidden cashback gem. Alliant Cashback Visa Signature. Best flat-rate cashback card on the market, full stop. The lifestyle and dining card. Citi Strata Premier. Best for everyday spenders who want real travel redemptions. The wealth-building wild card. Robinhood Gold Card. Best for turning spending into long-term compounding growth. One of these cards was probably built for exactly how you spend money. The question is whether you act on it. Drop in the comments, which card surprised you most? I read every single one, and if enough of you ask for a deep dive on any of these, approval strategy, comparison breakdowns, pairing guides, I'll build that video next. If you're new to Credit Cypher, welcome. We exist to give you the information the banks are not out here handing you. Hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss the next decode. I'll see you in the next one.